Let me check. Test 1, 2, 3. Can you guys hear me loud and clear? Let me know. Yes, amazing. Yes, all clear. All right, amazing. Good morning, everyone. How is everyone doing? Let me know in the chat where you guys are tuning in from. Always fun to see the different countries joining the session here every single morning, all right? And if you have the opportunity to put on your camera, it's always more fun that I can see you guys, that I can talk to you guys for this session. All right, Germany is in the building. I see some people from Belgium, of course. Eken City, good morning. Hope you're all doing great. All right, let's get this thing started. All right. For the people who do not know what we are doing here, pretty simple. We are using Pricetrap. What is Pricetrap? Well, pretty simple. All right. First of all, if you look at the markets, you will see that the market will always move in 3 different directions, and that's up, sideways, and down. All right. But in these movements, we always have waves, and these waves create highs and lows. All right. And we want to find ourselves highs and lows that we can trap the market in between, wait for the market to break out, and then retest that level. So that will look a little bit like this. So we want to find the high, the low, and then you see what's happening right over here. Market breaks out, comes back for the retest, and then on that retest, we want to find ourselves some opportunities using a 5-step confirmation or other different entry strategies to get yourself in the market and to follow up on that breakout or the trending market. Good. Now, what we're going to do right now, of course, is we're going to just trap the market together. We're going to go through the charts together. Let's see if we have some opportunities for today. But before I start with that, I want to go over the Forex Factory as we have some news today. And yeah, it's pretty important news. But before I talk about that news event for today, I want to talk about this, the daylight saving time shift. In Canadian, the Canadian country, and of course USD is changed, or they changed their summer hours. All right, so what we're gonna see right now is for the next coming, I think it's 3 weeks, we will see that the spread hour, this is very important, guys, the spread hour will be 1 hour earlier for us here in Europe and other countries. All right, so just search this for yourself if you changed with the United States. If you're in the United States, I think the spread hour just stays the same, but we didn't change yet to the summer hours. So we will, I think it's the 31st of March, where Europe is following that change of hours. Let me just show you. There you go, 31. We also have the daylight saving time shift. So from that point on, we will get back to an 11 o'clock spread hour. All right. So that's what we have for the change of hours. And then, of course, we also have a massive news event, like you guys know. And this is what you also see. This is not only the spread hours, but also the news events coming from the dollar will be always 1 hour earlier. So like you can see, normally the CPI, the core CPI, is always at 2:30. Today it will be at 1:30. Okay, but this is very important. A CPI number can have massive impact on the chart. You guys know that already. That's every single month the same. So just be aware of it. Be careful around that period of time. Don't be reacting exactly on that moment. It's always better to just wait to react, excuse me, after the news events, or maybe 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hours before the news events. All right, but at the moment itself, I'm not reacting because of this big news event. Okay, How can I share a trading view chart with you? Pretty simple. That's I'm going to show you right now. Someone already sent out a chart, but you can simply go, if you are here on your trading view, to the right corner on top here, and then just copy link. All right. If you copy this link, you can simply just paste it in the chat. And like you can see, I just sent it out. You will see the exact chart that I just showed you here. All right. What with fib levels? Let me know what you want to know. The entry strategy, is that what you're talking about? Good. Let me check what you sent it out there. I will give you some updates on the end of the session. What I've been talking about last week. Yeah, this was a beauty. I know. Yesterday I was looking at the same. You're literally killing the charts. It's amazing to see that, Jan. This was also a price rep from me yesterday, and this was just an amazing opportunity. Very simple. Market broke out of this low, came back for the retest. This is a beautiful example of what I was just showing you, what price rep is. And right over here, we reacted beautifully on that supply zone over there with a 30-minute engulfing, a 50-minute time frame engulfing. Everything was in place, and now the market is running beautifully in profit. So I would say enjoy the wave, enjoy the profit. Congratulations with really killing the charts with Pricetrap. I see you being on the sessions every single morning, and like you can see, it is paying off. All right, being on as many sessions as you can is always a good idea because it will pay off in the end. All right. Yeah, that's the thing. With that kind of reacting on the price traps, the news events usually pushes to that certain level. But I just want to see how CPI is reacting on it. I've already seen how NFP is reacting on it. And I just want to see now with CPI, how will we react? At this point, we could say that during the news, it's reacting on these levels that we are looking for. So maybe in the past, I'm just gonna say like, just don't care about news anymore. But I will see. All right, this is the only point that I'm just like fine tuning on the other way of reacting for the people who know about it. That's the final thing. All the rest is on point and ready to go. Okay, with pleasure, with pleasure. All right, good. Let's check what we have today. Do you guys already have some price traps? Let me know in the chat box if you have some price traps, and we will take a look together how we could trap it, how we could react on it, or how we can use this for today. All right. I'm 100% going to use this support zone on AUD Canadian to see if we hold this or starts dropping from this point. USD JPY, yes, I'm going to check in a moment. So if you're pretty new here, I'm always using alerts to know when the market is breaking out. The very first rule we are using with Pricetrap is a 1 hour candle closure below the low or the high that we are using. So that's the reason why I'm always using alerts on highs and lows. So I don't need to watch my charts every single hour. I just simply need to wait till I get the notification on my smartphone that I have a breakout. Okay. So right now, for example, here on the resistance zone, I'm going to click alert, crossing up once per bar close. Then you will only get an alert if the market closes above your high, and then you can use this or then you can get an alert that the market broke out from your resistance zone, okay, or support zone, depends. So USD JPY, let me check. Yes, that's also what I was looking for. Yesterday, I already trapped this. I just cleaned up my charts to have a clean new session, let me say like that, for today. But right now, I'm going to just use this resistance zone over here because I want to see the market getting lower back into my zone before the takeoff. But we do already have a beautiful breakout that we can use for today. All right. Very clean structure also. So let's see if we can get back into our levels and get some good confirmations for USD JPY. Okay. So There we go. There we go. Just know this is a counter trend idea and be aware of it. Of course, we always prefer trending directions, but that doesn't mean that we are reacting on counter trend ideas. Okay, but I just want to be warning you guys so you are aware that we are looking for a counter trend move. I totally missed with this alert. I will have to put a retest on that and not the breakouts. This is the next alert that I'm using, of course. If we have a breakout, I'm simply going to change it to only once crossing and then retest. So if the market comes back for my retest, I got my alert and I know that I need to keep an eye out for some price action, or of course to see if my market will trigger my levels. There we go. Would you trap this one too, or is it too small? I traded it, stopped out on break even. What is this? Pound NZD. Yeah, that's sad. Just a wick taking you out of this idea. It was a pretty good price trap, pretty easy structure here. So yeah, I would say a clean price trap, clean reaction. I love EJ. Good to see you here, bro. I think it's in the middle of the night for you right now. Euro JPY, yes, looking pretty good. Same like UJ. I'm gonna come back on GM. Let me first go to Euro JPY. A little bit the same like UJ here, waiting for that retest back into the zone to get our continuation of the breakout here and maybe get back to supply levels. All right. So let me do it like this. It would be amazing if we can get back all the way to our demand level, of course. There we go. Let's put a retest alert on this. And then, of course, the breakout of the support. So if the market does not respect that breakout to the upside, we still have opportunities to see the market going to the downside with a breakout retest. All right. That's the beauty about price trap, always looking at both directions. USD JPY, if going higher, good for looking for a sell. Yeah, this supply level over here, I do understand what you're looking for. I'm personally only gonna look for this one here, the retest, and then moving higher as and using this supply as target. If we do not respect, of course, we still have the opportunity to follow up that trend with the breakout retest to the downside. That's the only way I'm looking at this pair for today. I know there is a massive supply that could cause the market going to the downside. So if market just moves from this point to the upside without giving that retest, we can expect the market to keep on moving to the downside. But I'm personally not gonna react on that move. Okay. Any more price traps? Someone? I will go through it. Okay, AD JPY, pretty much the same like Euro JPY and USD JPY. We are moving down. We are moving in a downtrend here, but if we watch, well, excuse me, if we watch the higher time frames, like 4 hour, for example, we are moving in a massive uptrend for a long time already. So we shall see. We shall see how we can follow up, or the 1 hour downtrend or the 4 hour uptrend. Cat JPY. Yeah, it looks like the JPY pairs are looking pretty clean and pretty smooth for today. There we go. Support zone. Once we bar close, crossing down. And then, of course, the retest. There we go. AD NZD, no, don't like it. AD USD is looking pretty good. A little bit the same like AD Canadian. Oh yeah, Canadian JPY. Let me check that in a moment. Yeah, the lower zone. You could see this as a low. This is the second low. So we test this zone for 2 times already. So that's for me a good confirmation to use that low. But I do understand why you say like I'm waiting for that lower zone to get the confirmation that it's a support zone, because we only tested it at this moment once. All right. But I am convinced about it just because of the market reacting in the past already for a second time now. Okay. Hope makes sense. Also, if you zoom out, you can find yourself a lot of confirmations of that lower zone it was a really important zone in the past. It tested it before. So yeah, that's good for me. Okay. Uh, yeah, we'll go through that. Euro AUD is the next one. Yeah. The charts are already better than yesterday. Yesterday, I didn't really like the charts. We didn't really had a lot of price traps. The price traps we had was pretty obvious and pretty strong, but also a lot of messy charts there. So right now we do have some good and clean price traps. I don't want to have too much also, because you have the danger of over trading. I personally don't really have that anymore. In the past, I had it so much that I was over trading a lot. At this moment, I don't have this anymore, because I just put in myself a rule that I cannot react on more than 2 or 3 trades at the same time. Because if you do that, you're risking way more than your risk plan allows you. GA, yeah, this one is gone. This breakout retest would be beautiful, but it's gone. Let me check if we have something more for today that is really getting my attention. Nope. Canadian JPY, same like UJ and AJ. Of course, it's perfectly possible with these pairs that market just moves higher, like I said, on, I think it was UJ, without giving you that proper retest. Then, of course, we leave it alone and move on to the next day, of course. Okay. Crossing down, there we go, and the break of supports. There we go. So this is also waiting for the retest. What is gold doing? Let me check. Nah, I don't like it. I'm gonna stay away from golds. Or you know what? I do like the fact that we are in between these two zones. Of course, we don't have any information in the past because we are running all-time highs, guys. So it's a little bit more risky. Just know that. But I wanna know how the market will react on these zones. The high and low that is created during, I think this was the news on Friday. Yes. Break resistance, and then I had a stop loss on yesterday. Can you take a look? Yes, of course. Of course, I'm gonna take a look. No worries. Cat JPY. Break support. There we go. Let me get back on Cat JPY, was it? I think you were looking for, not sure. Oh, okay. Okay, you trapped it yesterday here on the lows. We indeed got a breakout here. So we have that 1 hour candle closure. That's the very first rule we have. So yeah, that was good. Let me check where you react exactly. Yeah, on that engulfing candle. What is this? 30-minute time frame. 1 hour wasn't showing a lot, but the 30-minute, yeah. very obvious engulfing. 50-minute time frame. Also, these three black soldiers here, or this 50-minute engulfing, or this 50-minute engulfing, but market just shoot it up and didn't respect that breakout to the downside. It happens, all right. You didn't do anything wrong, really. You just, yeah, this was just not the idea for a price trap. Sometimes the price traps just go straight to stop loss, but that's the trading strategy, right? And that's with every single trading strategy. You cannot win every single trade. You cannot have a 100% win rate. Just know that. So don't get frustrated too much because of a stop loss. Because you reacted good. You didn't do anything wrong there. Pound pairs are moving pretty strong. I'm gonna stay away from them as we don't have a lot of clean traps to use that. NZD USD. Yeah, I'm gonna stay away from it. I don't like it personally. If you like it, you can trap it, of course, but I'm staying away from it. Well, I was also doubting about NJ here with the breakout to the upside. Maybe a retest to get back higher here. Where did we react? Okay. Uh, let's see. Let's see if we can get back here. This. And then, of course, the support like this. It is perfectly possible the market will just respect the lower highs, like I said, with UJ also, and that the market will keep moving to the downside. But then we have that opportunity to have the breakout retest and follow that downtrending movement. Okay, good. That's it. That's the last one for me personally. There we go. So that's it. So we have 4 price traps that didn't break out yet. So that's AUD Canadian, AUD USD, Euro AUD, and of course gold. And then we have the price traps that we are waiting for the retest, or all the JPY pairs. All right. So the USD JPY, the Euro JPY, the AUD JPY, the Canadian JPY, and the NZD JPY. Be careful, guys. Don't react on all 5 of them at the same time, because you gotta know this is a this could correlate pretty strong. Wow, that was difficult to say here, but this could correlate pretty strong. What do I mean with that? If one will go to the upside, the chances are pretty high that all 5 of them is going to go to the upside. But the opposite is also true. So if the market does not respect that retest, that breakout retest to the upside, all 5 of them, the chances are high that all 5 of them will not respect that retest. All right. So if you are buying on one GPY pair and you're using it to just do it with all 5 of them, if this one GPY pair goes to stop loss, all 5 of them, the chances are high that all 5 of them is gonna go straight to stop loss. All right. So please don't overtrade. Make sure you always have a strong risk plan. For me, if I see this, I would probably just take 2 of them and that's it. So I don't risk too much also. Okay, so that's a pretty important one. But that's for the price traps for today. Let me check what crypto has done. Let me just show you pretty quick. I think everyone is watching this chart right now, as we are at a all-time high level, guys. Now it's official. All right, we already broke it. We rejected it every single time. Like we broke it couple of $100. We rejected. We went again above a couple of $100. We rejected again. But now I think it's pretty clear that we are in the all-time high levels. There is no holding back right now. So it's perfectly possible we will never see, or of course we will see the market pull backing after the bull run, but there is a very high chance that we don't get our retracement that we were looking for. And that's why we always want a ladder, all right? With this move to the downside, you could already be buying from this point, buying from this point, buying from this point. Even if we were right over here, was still a good entry to react on. Of course, with Bitcoin, we are not looking to make 500% or 600%. No, we are more looking for a double of price or this kind of stuff, because this is already massive. You cannot expect Bitcoin to move like, for example, the meme coins we have seen the last couple of days. All right, so that's here what we are seeing. You could do still, or we still have some good opportunities with the altcoins. So the altcoins are all in retracement moments right now, and that's already a good moment to get yourself in some lower cap coins to really get your multipliers in, or multiply your money with these small caps. All right, so for example, I'm personally running uni for a long time already. I've been saying that saying a lot to look at uni for years already. And this was my personal point of interest, this demand zone, and market never came back anymore, or like once, twice, but never really got below that. And from this point on, I've been saying about, or I've been giving you that zone for so long already. And now we are like almost 300% up from our first investment moments. All right, so yeah, of course, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not saying you have to invest in this, you have to invest in that. I'm just showing you some different opportunities, how you could potentially find yourself some entries into the cryptocurrencies using this simple way of highs and lows, supply and demand. And that's basically it. All right, you can add some fips to it. But like you guys know, I love simplicity. So that's why I just use the basic market principles. Why should you make it complicated if you can keep it simple? Okay. I just noticed that NZJ retesting my trap to the downside from yesterday. Have you maybe noticed that? Yes, indeed. That's also what I say. Like, there is a very high, or there is an opportunity that the market will basically just follow up on the downtrending movement here, and just respect the supply zone. That's what I said also for UJ, and that's also what I said about Canadian JPY, and I think AUD JPY, a little bit the same thing. Euro JPY, also the same thing. Pretty much what I'm looking for is the retest to get back to these supply zones on every single GPY pair. So here the retest to the supply zones there, Euro JPY, the retest to get your supplies in, NZD JPY, the retest to get back to these supply levels, USD JPY, retest to get back to these supply levels, and then Canadian JPY, almost exactly the same thing, retest to get back with these supply levels. All right, so good. That will be it. AJ 50-minute entry. Let me check. No, I'm not gonna do that as we are not back at the zone at this moment. All right, I want to see the market getting back here. All right, not. I don't get my retest from my resistance zone, so I'm staying away. If market takes off without me, it is what it is. All right. Good. That's it for today, guys. Again, this is the list. 4 pairs that didn't break out yet, and then we have the 5 GPY pairs that has the breakout and will offer you the retest. I'm gonna send out the pairs into the chat box, of course. I'm gonna upload the recording on YouTube. But for the people who are on here today, let me first